What's going on, guys? It's Clutch Plays here, and today I am going to be telling you guys what the Celtics should do this offseason. The Celtics are in a weird spot where they can either choose to compete or develop their young talent for a few years and then start to compete for championships. The Celtics may have the most assets in the entire NBA, but still haven't really formulated a plan to use them yet. Right now, the Celtics have the 14th, 20th, and 22nd pick in this year's draft. The Grizzlies pick next year top 6 protected or unprotected in 2021, and all their picks in the future. The Grizzlies pick is extremely valuable because they are rebuilding right now and could quite possibly be the worst team in the NBA next year. This would mean their pick would not be redeemable until next year, and actually when their pick is unprotected. They also have great young players like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who they can either explore in trades or use as building blocks for the future. However, their star player Kyrie Irving is basically one step out the door. Terry Rozier wants no part with the Celtics.
Aren't fair to me, but it's not about me. That's why I don't expletive and complain. I don't give an expletive what nobody say. I sacrifice the most out of anybody. I'm a top point guard in this league. I feel like it's a fresh start, whether I'm here or whether I'm gone.
And they have Gordon Hayward on an atrocious contract. The Celtics should try to develop their young core because I really do believe that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum can be special, and they shouldn't really try and explore a trade for a superstar like Anthony Davis for them. So let me get right into what the Celtics should do this offseason. I'm going to be blowing up their roster, but I do believe that this is going to be the best for the Celtics. First, the Celtics should give the Bulls the 14th, 20th, and their second round pick in return for the 7th pick to draft Jarrett Culver. The Bulls are rebuilding and could use more picks to acquire more young talent. They have Markkanen Levine and Wendell Carter Jr. as solid building blocks and need more solid role players around these guys. Now the Celtics are at a point where they have good role players and need another young player with star potential to add to their team. Jarrett Culver carried Texas Tech the entire season and ultimately led them to a championship appearance. He's a great offensive facilitator with outstanding playmaking skills, and once he touches up his shooting a bit, he will be one of the best players coming out of this draft. His NBA comparison would be a much better version of Evan Turner. After the draft, the Celtics should explore trades for Gordon Hayward on draft night, and one trade that would work for both teams is Hayward for the Cavs' 26th pick and J.R. Smith. The Gordon Hayward signing at the time was magnificent, but over the course of the past 2 seasons, it has turned out to be an awful signing as he has really never gotten in a rhythm this season since his injury. The Cavs have shown significant interest in him because they believe that Gordon Hayward will be better in a new environment, and they believe that him along with Kevin Love would escalate them to a playoff team. The Celtics get rid of $32 million in cap space and only take back $16 million in J.R. Smith. But if they decide to cut him, since he's only guaranteed $3.5 million, the cap hit is very small. The Celtics clear up about $29 million in cap space, and they get a first round pick where they can take a possible point guard replacement in Carson Edwards. Carson Edwards had an incredible NCAA tournament where he scored 139 points across 4 games, including 2 40-plus point games. Carson Edwards can be a microwave scorer in the NBA, and with his ball handling and shooting abilities, he has a chance to be a very special player. In the period before the draft and free agency, the Celtics need to explore a trade where they can take on salary for future picks and young players. One trade that helps both teams is the Trailblazers sending Evan Turner and Anthony Simmons in a 2020 first round pick to the Celtics to dump the $18 million contract of Evan Turner. This trade frees up tons of cap space for the Blazers, where they have just enough space to sign a max contract of $32 million per year. The Trailblazers can hopefully get someone to add to Dame and CJ to take them to the next level. The Celtics get a very young point guard who was a top 20 pick last year, but never got a true opportunity behind Dame. However, the one game he did start, he scored 37 points and had 9 assists. He will add another young player at the point guard position for the Celtics. After this trade, the Celtics should go out and re-sign Marcus Morris to a 3-year, $21 million per year deal. This deal also has a player option after the second year to entice him even more. Marcus Morris brought the toughness to the Boston Celtics team that they wouldn't have otherwise had without him. He was a team leader, and it would be in their best interest to re-sign him. Marcus Morris can shoot the 3, play iso ball, and post up. After they sign Marcus Morris in the first few minutes of free agency, hopefully, they should explore a possible sign and trade with Kyrie Irving because he clearly did not fit the Celtics team this year. They should do all they can, but at the end of the day, I don't think they'll be able to get this deal done. They gotta try though. That's what I'm saying. Once the free agency period ends, the Celtics will be sitting with a completely new team, hopefully with much better chemistry going into the year. This roster gets rid of a lot of the players who contributed to the dysfunctionality of the team last year, and they now have a much younger roster. Also to add, the Celtics have the Blazers' first-round pick and the Grizzlies' pick to potentially make a blockbuster trade next summer to compete for a championship for real now. With that said, let's head to the whiteboard and see what this team looks like. To start off, we got our starting lineup here. Anthony Simmons, I feel like he'll be special. He played outstanding in his final game, and every time he's played, he's shown the potential to be something great. And then we got Jaylen Brown here. Jaylen Brown, we all know Jaylen Brown. I feel like he's a bit overrated, but I don't know him enough to really understand how good he is, so I'm just going to leave that for like all you Celtics fans out there. Jason Tatum, the future superstar, they got to build around him. This is their building block right here. Do everything they can to make him happy. He said he wanted to be traded this year because he didn't like his role in the team and how he really didn't have one. So now you're getting rid of all the other players, and this is Jason Tatum's team right now. Then you got Marcus Morris to bring the toughness off the starting lineup. Then Al Horford, the center that can really do anything. Pass the ball, shoot the ball. Actually, his shot's a bit off, but he can still shoot. He can play defense. You name it, he can do it. Then coming off the bench here, you see you've got Carson Edwards. Then we also got Jarrett Culver, Evan Turner at small forward, and Robert Williams. This can be interchangeable though if you want Culver and like Marcus Smart. Maybe put Marcus Smart at point guard for a bit if that works. Just kind of like feel it out. The Celtics still have a lot of depth, which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time because some players won't be happy coming off the bench and stuff. But we also got the picks of the Blazers and the Grizzlies that maybe in a year or two, if, I don't know, Donovan Mitchell wants out of Utah, probably won't happen, but just in case if he does, or some up-and-coming young player that kind of fits the timeline of the Celtics team wants out of their team, Celtics can go out, give them the picks. The team will probably gladly take a top 5 pick from Memphis or something. So I feel like the Celtics are in a good position because they can get another star along Jason Tatum right now. So I got rid of many of the people on the roster. I like what I did with the team. Tell me what you guys think. With that said, I'm out and peace!